Good morning to all of you. In the last lecture, we have seen the operations on sets and two operations we have defined union and intersection along with the examples for those 2 points. Now, let us go for the next operation on sets. It is nothing but disjoint sets. Disjoint sets. Now let us have the definition of it one. The two sets, we write like this, two sets A and B are said to be disjoint if their intersection is what? Empty set. Okay. Two sets are said to be disjoint if A intersection B is equal to 5. Okay. That is, what is it? That is, there is no common element. There is no common element, okay, between A and B. Okay. Thus, I will define thus disjoint sets. Okay. Or no need to define it. Let us have example of this one. Example: A is equal to 4, 5, 6, and 7, and B, let us take it as what? -1, -2, -3, and -5. Then you will find that what is the intersection. First of all, let us find out the intersection of A and B. As we know that intersection of A with B is nothing but set of all elements such that X belong to A and X belong to B. Means what? They should have one common element. Then we can say it is nothing but the intersection. And if you find out here intersection of A and B, here in this case, then 4 is here, 4 is not here. 5 is here, 5 is not here. 6 is here, 5 is not here. 6 is not here. 7 is here, 7 is not here. Similarly, -1 does not belong to A, -2 does not belong to A, -3 does not belong to A, -5 does not belong to A. And therefore, here the set is what? Empty set. Okay, A intersection B is 5, and therefore here A and B are disjoint set. Disjoint sets. Okay. Well, this is what we have the example of disjoint set. Now let us go for the next point. Or before going to the next point or next type or operation on set, let us draw the Venn diagram for this one. By using Venn diagram, you can write this as like this one: A, and here is what? B, and their intersection does not have one common element, means they are separate. They are different one. This is what you may have here U, and therefore empty. The intersection is 5. It can be present here in this one. This is nothing but what? A intersection B is equal to 5. Okay, and which is nothing but the definition of what? Disjoint sets. Now let us go for the next operation. What is it? Symmetric difference. Difference of sets. Symmetric difference of sets. Okay. Before going to symmetric difference, let us first of all define definition of this difference of two sets. We have defined difference of two sets, and then we will go for the definition of symmetric difference of two sets. Okay. Suppose A and B are two sets. Okay. A and B are two sets. The difference of A from B, the difference of A from B, or here this can be defined or known as what? The set difference. The difference of A from B, and A and B are sets, and therefore this term again can be called as the set difference of A from B. Okay, semicolon denoted by A slash backslash B. Okay, is defined as the set of all elements, from set A which are not in B. Okay, that is, or thus, have you right? A set difference B, okay, or a set difference of what? A from B is denoted by like this one, A backslash B, and it is nothing but set of all elements belong to A. It is defined as the set of all elements from set A which are not in B, okay, such that X does not belong to B. This is what you have definition of what? The set difference of A from B. Similarly, I will define. Similarly, the set difference of B from A, okay, denoted by B slash A, okay, is equal to, or is defined as what? X belong to. Now here as A slash B, therefore X belong to what? A. B slash A, therefore X belong to B, such that X does not belong to A. This is what we have. The two definitions: A set difference B, B set difference A. These two definitions, and after this one, okay, let us define the symmetric difference of sets. Symmetric difference of sets. Well, then let us have definition. Symmetric difference of sets. Suppose A and B are two sets, then symmetric difference difference of sets A and B, denoted by A, okay, triangle B, or A set symmetric difference B, okay, is defined as or is defined by A symmetric difference B is equal to, okay, set of all elements X such that, okay, X belong to A set difference B union, this is union, okay, B set difference A, okay. Therefore, to find out symmetric difference of sets, you need these two definitions. Of course, only one definition is nothing but the set difference of A from B. Like this one, it is the set of all elements belonging to A, but those elements does not belong to B. Whereas set difference of B from A is the elements from set B, but those elements should not belong to set A. Okay, these two definitions, of course, these two things combined together, that gives me the definition of symmetric difference of sets. Okay. Now, if I go for Venn diagram, then what do we get? Venn diagrams. Okay, therefore, what happened here? This is what I have. This is my A and this is my B. Okay. Now, what I want, the elements belonging to what for this one. Set of all elements belong to A, but set of all elements does not belong to B. And therefore, what you have? If I take all the elements belonging to set A, then you will find that this is the part. Okay, this is a part. This part of A, this one part of A, that is from B, and therefore these elements are also belong to B. Hence, for A set difference B, you need to consider only these things, these elements only, right? Only these elements, and not the element from what? B, and again common element. Common elements are not to be considered here. This is what your A set difference B. Okay. Whereas if I go for second one, okay, then what happened here? This one, this is what you have. If this is my A and this is my B, this is A and this is B. Therefore, instead of this part now, instead of this, I should have to consider this part. Okay, because these are the elements belonging to set B. Okay, but not belong to A. Why? Because this is a common part of A and B that we are not going to consider it. Okay? This is what you have here, B slash A. I mean, set difference of B from A. This is set difference of A from B. And then what about this one? Okay. What about this one? It is nothing but the union of this and this. Okay, union of this part and this part. I mean union of both A and A slash B and B slash A. Therefore, the case is here that I will draw here itself. Okay, this is my A. Let me draw a big one. This is A and this is B. This is A, this is B. For B slash A, these are the elements, right?
as we have shown here in this figure. And again we need to consider what? A slash B. Therefore, this is the part. Okay. Hence, what we have here, this is the union. Means what? Take this as well as this. Okay. There is no common part element, because this part is common part that we are not going to consider. Okay. This part, because if I consider this one, then it is also a part of B. Okay. And if I consider this one, this is also a part of what? A. Okay. Therefore, this is not to be considered. Hence, okay, this is the Venn diagram for what? Yeah, and right here, this is A, okay, symmetric difference B. This is the Venn diagram for symmetric difference of two sets A and B. Try to follow the diagrams as per the definitions there itself. Okay. Therefore, common part is not considered from what? Symmetric differences. Why? Because as the common part, okay, is not considered for what? Set difference of A from B and B from A. This is what we have the case there. Now, after this one, the one more operation that you know actually is one. Of course, these two, I think that these two operations are only new for you. Otherwise, all the operations that you have learned in 11th and 12th standard are here. Okay. The next operation, that is nothing but what? Complement, right? Complement of a set. Okay. Complement of a set. See, up till now, for union, intersection, set difference and symmetric difference. Union, intersection, set difference and symmetric difference. These two operations are depending on what? Two sets. But as you know that this operation, complement of a set, it depends on only one set. You need to consider only one set. Of course, indirectly another set is there, also there, but that we cannot consider because everywhere it is there. Okay, here is also that set. It is what? Universal set. Here is also universal. Everywhere there is a universal set, and hence the third set here, it is not considered. Again in union it is not considered. Again in intersection it is also not considered. But here the universal set you need to consider here. Okay, therefore if U, let us denote by capital U, is a universal set. Universal set, and A, B, okay, any subset of U. If U is U is a universal set and A is a subset of U, A be any subset of U. Have you write this one? That is what? A is properly contained in U. A is contained in U. Then the complement of A, of set A, denoted by what? A complement. Okay, or you may have written it one what? A, right, to the power C, or at the head of A you can write C. Okay, is defined by okay A complement, or A complement is equal to set of all elements X belong to what? X belong to A, okay, and X belong to A complement. Okay, x belong to A. If I write x belong to A, then what it happen? What is the complement of a set? What is the complement of set that you have known to you? Okay, x belong to A. If you write x belong to A, then it will not define the complement of a set. Instead of this one, x belong to A, I should have to write x belong to what? Yeah, x belong to A. Instead of this one, I should write x does not belong to A, but but x belong to what? U. This is what? Complement. This is a complement. For example, let me write. Say u is equal to 1, 2, 3, okay, 4, 5, 6, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. Okay, this is that. Now, if I have here and A is equal to 2, okay, minus 3, okay, minus 4, then 4 and 5. If this is my A, then what is it? A complement. Okay, then A complement is equal to, okay, if I take 2 belong to A, okay, 2 also belong to what? Universal set. Okay, this is 2 belong to A, 2 belong to universal set. Therefore, here you cannot be able to take what? 2 from what this one. If I take 2 here, but again 2 belong to universal set. Therefore, to differentiate this, what I will do here, minus 3, minus 4, 4 and 5, let me take minus 2. Okay, so that there is no ambiguity. Minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, 4 and 5. Okay, minus 2 I have considered here, minus 3 I have considered here, minus 4 I have considered here. Okay, 4 I have considered here, 5 I have considered. How many elements are remaining? Remaining elements from U, those are from A complement. It is what? 1, okay, 2, 3, then what? 6 minus 1. This is my A complement. If I consider U as like this and A as like this one, then A complement is 1, 2, 3, 6 and minus 1. Okay, here in this way, you can go for the complement of a set. Okay, and by using Venn diagram, okay, how will you, okay, denote this one? By using Venn diagram. Okay, this is what Venn diagram. This is my what? This is my U, okay, and this is my A. Therefore, as per the definition, if this is my A and this is U, X does not belong to A but X belong to U. Means what? All the elements which are outside, yeah, this A are the elements of what? A complement, right? This one there. This is what you are A complement. Okay, the elements belonging to A are not considered. This is nothing but what? A complement. Okay, this is Venn diagram for what? This general definition, not for this one. Okay, not for this one. And if I am considering U as like this one and A as like this one, then the same diagram will occur there. Okay, this is what? A complement by Venn diagram. Now, let me go for the examples on all these operations. Okay, how many operations we have had? Up till now, we have learned, I think, 5 operations. First is union, second is intersection, third is what? Set difference, A, B. Fourth is what? B, A. I mean, it is again what? Third one, and again fourth one. Next is what? Symmetric difference and complement. Okay. Therefore, let us go for examples over these one. How will you find out or how will you solve the examples, or how the examples are asked. Okay. Now let me take one example here that let examples. Let us have one. We'll go for each and every one. Let A is the set, okay, minus 3, 4, okay, and okay, in interval, let me take interval. Okay, A is interval, and interval is the set that we will see how it is a set in the next lecture, but let us consider first of all the example. Okay, find number 1 A, okay, union B, number 2 A intersection B. Okay, let us first of all find this one, and then we will go for the next things. Okay. Is what is given? Given that what is given? A is minus 3, 4. Okay, and B is what? 2, 5. Okay, semi-closed interval. This is open interval, semi-closed interval, or you may say it is a semi-open interval. Okay. Now let us go for first A union B. How will you define A union B? As we know, set of all elements X such that X belong to A. Okay. Union or A X belong to B. Okay. This therefore, okay, here in this case, what is A? This implies and implied by. How will you write this one? Okay, it is nothing but what? This. Let me write X belong to A, okay, or X belong to B. Okay. Here in this way, as per the definition. Okay, what this implies? X belong to minus 3, okay, 4, or X belong to, yes, 2, 5. Well, now whenever I say that X belong to 3, 4, it means that if and only if minus 3 is less than X, less than 4, or okay, 2 is less than or equal to X, less than 5. Okay, this is what you have here, and hence what happens? If and only if from this one combination of these two is nothing but it is what? Minus 3 is less than X, less than 5. Okay. Because if I go for what? Minus 3 to 5, then 2 occurs, and therefore it is combined, and hence minus 3 is less than X, less than 5. Okay. Therefore, how you write? A union B is equal to what? Minus 3, 5. Okay. Let me write here. This is what? A union B. Okay. And intersection is common. What is the common? Intersection is common, that we will see in the next lecture.